Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. We have had a rough week this week. For one, our bees swarmed again. Last year, they collected their honey and found a new home, and they have done it again. I have no idea what we're doing wrong. This year, they were producing tons of honey. The last time I added a box, it was all capped, ready to harvest. When I put the next layer on, I wanted to come back a week later and take the capped honey off. However, I checked on it this week and it was all uncapped and there was no honey. That is a great indicator that the queen flew away and the swarm went with her. All they're doing now is returning to my hive, collecting their honey and bringing it to wherever they went. So that's a huge disappointment. The second thing that happened is we lost a kid goat. And I have no idea what happened. It seemed healthy the night before. It was eating, drank water. I always usually check to make sure everyone is doing good. The next morning we came up, it was dead. No animals got it. It was no blood. I ended up gutting it, seeing if there was maybe some internal bleeding or anything. We have a boss goat that really doesn't like to be messed around with. So I was thinking maybe headbutted it and maybe got some internal bleeding. I mean, it could have still headbutted it and it died like that, maybe a broken neck. That is really disappointing. Close to being weaning off their mother. So that's kind of disappointing. However, that is part of farming. That is part of this type of living. And we just got to move on and learn and just continue to grow as a farm and as a family. Right now, I'm out here going to set this pile on fire. We got the tree of life behind me. It is pretty much halfway cleared out. We got another half to do. Right now, I want to finish one project at a time, get this pile out of the way, and get things cleared out. First thing I'm going to do is take down some of this net. It's pretty close to the pile, and I don't want it to melt. So I'm going to take it down, let the goats roam the pasture, get some nice fresh grass. They're doing a great job on this section in the woods. You can see pretty much all the way to the other fence. You might not be able to pick it up on the camera, but right there, that's some white fence, Premier 1 fencing. So they're doing a great job on this. In a week or two, we'll be getting our pigs and they will be rehabbing this land, disturbing the soil, getting some native grasses and forbs to shoot up. This fire going. I'm walking around these trees and the lanternflies are just falling off dead. Here we go. So the fire just took off. I didn't make the smart decision and my tree stand right there. So I'm hoping not getting too hot and melting the seat. You live and you learn, I guess. This fire is hot. Everything's going good though. We got a nice controlled burn here through the woods. Our main fire spot. It's pretty much all burnt up. It's looking real nice down here. burnt off all the old duff, the old leaves and sticks, and I'm just trying to push this rest of this pile up and get it out of here. The next step is to do all this, the same as this patch that I'm working on now. That way the tree of life is visible from the house. Maybe put a bench up here, be able to relax, be able to look at the sunrise and the sunset. We always have an amazing sunrise and sunset here on this property. That's what I absolutely love about it. So what a great afternoon. We got the fire burning out behind me. We got a nice small controlled burn here, going through the woods. All these trees behind me, these are all those trees of heaven, these sumac trees that the lantern bug, there's one right there. Those trees are what the lantern bug like to eat. One thing that I learned today, they do not like fire. So I am very interested in control burning this entire patch of woods, and maybe that will prevent them coming from our property. Now, we have about 2 to 3 acres of woods. Behind us is hundreds and hundreds of acres. So what we do on our property is going to have a very little impact on this bug. I have read some articles, research out of Penn State. They have some promising results on some fungus that they're spraying on it. Things that I worry about with bringing non-native species and fungus like that into an ecosystem is what happens when all the lantern bugs are gone and that bug or fungus is left over. What's the impact gonna do? So I'm very hesitant on when scientists bring in another bug to control another bug. However, what are we gonna do? This is God's creation. There's always a plan. So we want to improve our habitat. So we're gonna do the best that we can. All this that you see is gonna be grown up as pasture. It's gonna be wood pasture. This is gonna allow one day cattle to be in here, and very, very soon we're gonna have some Berkshire pigs. So we are super excited. One piece is complete, but we got 2 more acres to complete. So we appreciate you watching. I can't wait to show you guys the progress. Take a look behind me, okay? This is gonna look like this, and I'm super excited to see that happen and bring you guys along. Thanks for watching.